Hi, I'm author Julia Canini, and join me with your favorite cozy blanket as we read a page from my best-selling book, Sunset on Whistling Island. And today we're on page 5. He had always stood up so straight and proud. His shoulders may not have been as broad and wide as some other men, but John carried himself in a way that had women taking a second glance. He wore his favorite navy sweater tucked into a pair of dockers, his typical uniform as a professor of British literature at the small private university that was just a ferry ride away from Whistling Island. She went back to his eyes and tried to look deep. Did she see sorrow in them? Maybe. She just didn't know anymore. And honestly, she was sick of looking at John. Bess sidestepped her husband and then walked through the kitchen to the garage, not seeing or feeling anything as she did so. Why was she feeling nothing? Shouldn't she be angry or hurt or something? Instead, it felt like she was seeing her entire life through a hazy filter, one that kept her from really experiencing anything. She opened the door of a practical four-door gray sedan. She'd had a minivan for the years that she raised her children, but when her baby James had moved into the dorms at the University of Washington 3 years before, John had surprised her with the smaller car she'd always wanted. Parking spaces on the island were tiny, and Bess hated navigating them with her large minivan. As Bess sat in the front seat and opened the garage door, she realized she was tired. Every limb felt as though it was too heavy to lift, and as she placed her hands on the steering wheel, she felt the inexplicable urge to close her eyes. But she couldn't give in to that feeling, not when she needed to go to this reunion tonight. She'd been thrilled when she received the invitation from Whistling High's class of 1999. Bess had gone back to work for that 1 year after her youngest's first birthday. She had missed being a teacher in the classroom, her job before she'd been blessed with her little ones, and with a 5, 3, and 1 year old at home, she'd been overwhelmed with the job of mother. So after many, many hours of discussion, she and John had decided she should go back to teaching English at the high school. Come back for page 6 tomorrow.